Welcome and thanks for joining us at EMII.com. I'm Eric Wozniak with your hedge fund headlines. Today is Monday, October 19th, 2009. Hedge fund manager Mark Carhart is launching his own firm and is seeking to raise $1 billion for a new investment fund. According to Reuters, the former Goldman Sachs money manager is targeting large pension funds and other institutional investors. Carhart is expecting his firm to manage about $5 billion. At Goldman, he was co-heading the firm's flagship Global Alpha Fund. And staying with hedge fund news, Sun Capital Partners is reducing the size of its flagship $6 billion fund by about $1 billion. In a letter to investors, the firm cited difficult and unprecedented times as a reason for reducing client commitments. The move will cost Sun $50 million in future management fees and millions of dollars more in incentive fees. Sun raised about $6 billion in the fund in the spring of 2007. It was 4 times the size of the previous fund. And in more hedge fund news, CVC Capital is buying brewer Anheuser-Busch InBev operations in Central Europe and the Balkans for about $2.23 billion. According to the Wall Street Journal, the operations include regional beer brands, including the well-known Staropramen. CVC will pay $1.62 billion in cash and will give a $448 million unsecured loan to the brewer. AB InBev will also get $165 million in minority interest and will have the right to first offer and reacquire the business if CVC decides to sell it. And finally, Hermes BPK Partners is seeking to reach £5 billion in assets within the next 5 years. According to Reuters, the fund of hedge funds manages around £793 million for the BT pension scheme. The firm is seeking new assets from other corporate and local authority pension funds. Hermes BPK is a partnership between its managers and Hermes. And that about rounds out today's hedge fund headlines. Thanks for joining us at EMII.com. For more details on these stories and much more, click onto our hedge fund channel online and read the full stories and the latest developments.